David Corson, Friday, April 11th, 2025. Oh, a little past 6. Awesome day. Just a roaring storm came through here, raining. We had some rain yesterday that came in and that got sunny like it is right now. And then last night, oh my God, just pouring down rain, rained all night. And then it just cleared up. So I went out and I was like, yeah, man, I'm getting some sun here. I'm just walking through a neighborhood here and warming up. Got a couple of, I got a few more miles to go, but in any event, yeah, busy morning, getting stuff done. Got my TGIF video. That's like my Fridays, man, that's the first thing I'm doing. I kind of know what I want to create in the morning. Boom, boom, done. Had some music, throw it out there. Had some emails, had some phone calls. Just catching up on stuff. We're going to the weekend, and had some good news, on the lot. The concrete guy, we're on the schedule. He's just going to play it by ear with the weather, and we're going to get it. It takes them about 3 days. First day they come out and they form. Second day they pour, and then the next day they come back and take out the forms, and you're ready to go. And then the landscape guys come in. Another 3 days. Boom. So the earlier he can get in there next week, by the end of next week, before Easter weekend, my exterior is going to, on Thursday, my garage doors get installed. I got to do a video of that. And basically the house is finished. The only thing left is our floors get delivered to next week. They'll do those in a day or two. And the bedrooms are getting carpet. Bathrooms are done. Plumber just has to go in and put in some faucets in the toilets. Shoot, I could probably do that, but we pay for it. We're gonna let it go. We want everything perfect. And then the last thing that's gonna come in is the appliances. And but I did have an issue with the electrical line, making my temp pole to perm, and kind of been going back and forth with the local electric company because they weren't going to dig the hole. And I was out there yesterday with the grader, and the grader was like, I said, Red, how much is that 40 inches trench that they want to lay the electrical line in? How much is that going to run me? $1,500. He's going to dig that in about 10 minutes. And then, but he's got to pull the equipment over, gas, time, surcharge, and he's an expert. Go get it done. You hire the right people, you got to pay them what they're worth. I'm just telling you that. You want to be a builder, you want to be a publisher, listen, you got to pay people what they're worth. Or make sure that they know that when you make more money, you're going to get a bump. Because I can't do my job without them. So anyway, but he's like, yeah, we'll get it done. So I asked him how much it was. So I called the electric company. So the gas line had to come back, and they laid their pipe about 6 weeks ago. Their flags were still up there. Before you dig, you got to call 811, okay? Because you don't want to hit any electrical lines or gas pipes. I mean, you can knock out a whole data center that might be local here. You don't know. So you got to call and have them mark all the flags. So the gas company's like, hey, your account's still, those flags are still good. I go, do me a favor. Just have someone come out there because I'm fighting with the electric company who's going to dig the trench. And you guys ran your pipe right down the middle. You don't leave any room. You guys should talk. I'm totally going to write about this between the electrical company and the gas company in my residential column. That they don't talk. They know that the electric company is going to have to run the line. Why would you put your pipe right in the middle? And you know that there's going to be an irrigation thing. These guys see it all day long. And anyway, so I asked for the construction contact, the electrical company. He called me back. We had a discussion. His name was Jason. He was awesome. You know what he did for me? He said, Mr. Corson, I'm going to have a guy, my project manager is going to be out there doing a job, 8 o'clock. Afterwards, I'm going to have him go over there and he'd take a look. And I don't know what equipment he's going to have with you, but either he'll get it done or it'll be done on Monday. The bottom line is, the code says you need 10 feet 6 inches to the property line from the side of the house. I said, well, we measured. Even the gas guy said you had enough room. They had enough room to dig their trench. And he goes, yeah. I go, how does that work? Why don't you guys talk to you? He goes, oh, man, we're all cowboys out there. It's the wild, wild west. First come, first get. That's just the way it was. That's the way it is. I go, you'd make so much. Our life as a builder, I said it nicely. I said, as a builder, you'd make my life a lot easier if you would just know that, hey, the gas guy's going to be here, and this is where the electric guy's going to run his wire to the meters and to the house. And you just got to, know that, hey, this is my lane and this is your lane. And you can make my life a lot easier. Because I could have had that trench done last week and already had power in the house. So, but he was an awesome gentleman. Jason, you're the man. You're the goat. Greatest of all time. Thank you so much. It was great. Made my afternoon. And that was about 4:45. So you just gotta stay. You're gonna have hiccups in life, little speed bumps, sometimes big holes, little ones. You're gonna have to go through stuff. Now I know if I build in Forsyth County, I know I gotta look at that code, and I gotta make sure I have all that stuff. So I learn something new every day. And that's what I told him. I said, look, I'm a hybrid. I own the land, I own the house, and I'm the builder. And I'm going to do more builds up here. I remember there's a house shortage. And right before I walked out, I just heard interest rates are going to go down. I think the Fed caved. And they're going to, inflation, the administration's done a great job. Don't listen to the media. I'm telling you, interest rates are coming down, which is great because I need an interest rate to, for my mortgage I'll have on the house we just built. So we'll get them rolling, get them down there. So I just heard that I think home sales are up 20% in the last month because interest rates have been going down and they just know things are going in the right direction. So very excited though. Very excited to move, build, live in what I built. And I got a couple leads on some other homes I'm going to build. And still run my magazine to get stuff done. I'm going to make the most use of my time for whatever I have left that the big guy up in the sky is going to give me. So, hey, here's what I'm thinking. Going into Friday, as just TGIF, happy TGIF to everybody as well. Going into Friday night and the weekend. And last night, DU lost too. They lost in double overtime to Western Michigan. So they're out. No repeat, but still had a great season. Go enjoy your summer. And I think it's Western Michigan against BU. BU beat Penn State 3-1. So those guys play on Saturday. So neither one of us ever won the national championship. The Broncos play in our division, NCHC, which is probably the top division in the country for D1 hockey. But BU's no pushover. So it should be a great game. You never watch college hockey? Oh my God, all the marbles are up tomorrow or on Saturday. You should check it out. I think it's 5 o'clock. You'll find it on the Sports Channel. Google it. So here's what I'm thinking as I'm going into Friday night. And it's the weekend. The word is pause. Yeah, pause for April 11th, 2025 at about, let's see, 6:15. And you know why I like pause? I like ponder too, but pause. Like when you go into the weekend, I've worked hard all week, doing all sorts of stuff. Plus my body, I'm out here working on myself, my happiness, my cardio, my legs, my mind, thinking about my financial stability, projecting down, the next 90 days too, what I want to get done the rest of this month, next week. I'm looking at all that stuff. So ponder is kind of taking a pause and just taking a look at things and get things set up. You might need to rearrange the shelves a little in your mind or the way you're going to go about things. But you still want to accomplish your to-do list and be able to get those things off. But things happen and you might get a little off the side of the road, and you don't want to get into the weeds. So the weekend's a really good time where you should take the time off and not work, number one. Because all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy from The Shining. It scared the hell out of me, that book. Oof, I read it way back when. Scared the living hell. The movie was awesome, but the book scared me. So anyway, let me get back to this. Taking a pause is just really good. It's kind of like a reset. And during the weekend, you can kind of pause and think about things, and you're not working. Enjoy your time with your spouse, your kids, your whatever. Get things done. Leave it all out there. Have a good 2 days off, and then go have a short week. It's Easter weekend next week, so Good Friday, nothing's going on, so it's really a 4-day week. People are going to start getting out here on Thursday, so it's really a short week. And shoot, I'm already getting into issue 4. I'm doing my closing on the 25th. I want to get that issue out. So anyway, pause is a really good word. And if you have that in your verbiage and in your mindset, you're going to be so much more successful because you're going to be able to, it's kind of like the end of the period or at halftime in a game. And you're just resetting for the remainder of the game to get things done, to make sure you get the W, or at least an L on for learning on the scoreboard. All right. Athletics. Just take the time out. Pause. Just gather yourself, your composure, and think about how you're going to execute. Get this thing done and get the W. Business, you got to pause. Every day you should pause. Just take a break. Think. If you write an email and you don't think it's good, don't send it. I don't care what it is. Don't send it. Sit on it. I'm telling you, I sent a lot of emails I probably shouldn't have sent in my life. And, you live, you learn. But you don't have to get everything like that. Certain things you need to get done. Other things, you might just want to, take a pause and think about them. Relationships. Stuff said, stuff done. Just stupid stuff. Take a pause. I always tell you, don't make mountains out of molehills, little holes. Same thing with life. Taking a pause with the relationships. I don't care who it's with. Your dog, your wife, your pets, your husband, your kids, your teacher, your professor, your mechanic, your doctor, your CPA. Heck, you communicate with so many people every day. Just take a pause. And if you don't have the answer, guess what? I'll get back to you on that. I don't know the answer to that. I'd have to look more into it. Be upfront and be truthful. But take a pause. You won't back yourself into a corner. Sleep. That's taking a pause. You've been working your body all day. Take the pause. And then your body gets 6 to 8 hours of REM. Good, solid sleep. Rest. Relaxation. It'll kick tail for you the following day. Whether it's Monday through Friday or Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. No matter what you're doing. Treat your body right. It'll do you right for as long as it can. Take the pause. From the heart, take it to the bank. Open your knowledge vault. Use it whenever you need it. Sunny day, cloudy day, rainy day, snowy day, tornadoes, hurricanes, whatever you need it. Pause. Take a pause and just think. Clear your mind. Get yourself back on the center of the road, moving forward. You'll thank yourself. You'll thank me. You'll thank whoever thought of that word. It's an awesome word to have. If you do that every day, every week, every month, for the remainder of the year, December 31st, and use this phone as your diary or your data input. You have a starting point and an end point. You do that every day consistently, like clockwork, just like I'm at here every day. You do that, you will see a change in yourself, your spouse, your wife, your husband, your kids, your pets, your coworkers, your teammates. Everybody's going to see a change in you. But you gotta take the data down. That's the most important thing. So use your phone right here, or just do it on video, or create a file in your email or your notepad, and every day date it. A couple sentences, paragraph on how you worked on pause or pausing. And I'm telling you, you'll have a little less than 9 months if you do it every day all the way to December 31st. It's awesome stuff. You'll get addicted. You'll do it for the rest of your life. Because you should be improving no matter how old you are every day and learning stuff. Heck, maybe you don't improve on pausing, but you learn something. Talk about what you learned. Shoot, I learn something new every day. So I'm going to finish up here, get my laps done. I don't know what we're doing for dinner, but I know I got to get up early because I know I'm going to get that call at about 7:30 tomorrow morning. It's like, hey, this is the electric company. This is so-and-so. I'm going up to your lot. Can you meet me there? I'm going to jump in my car and put a hat on and go for it. I'll brush my teeth, but I'm just jumping in there. Hopefully he calls me about 10. But if it's at 7:30, I don't care. I'm going up there to watch. Not that I don't want to give the 1,500 to my grader. I want them to dig the hole. It's what they're there to do. So, with that, hey, everybody, have a great Friday night. The rest of you TGIF. Have an awesome weekend. And good luck to the Western Michigan Broncos against the BU Terriers. May the best team win. Have a great game. I'll be watching along with all us hockey compadres. And remember, take action. Work on pause. Yeah. I'll see you later.